Mics are on. Are we almost live?
Set. We're live?
All right, sorry for the technical difficulty. Here comes Povsky. Povsky lay-in, that's good.
Those are the first points of the game. Sorry, we've experienced some technical difficulties, but yeah, that was the first score.
I'm Nicholas Fields. This is Jacob Lefkowitz-Brooks. We're here, Shalhevet Firehawks versus the Ramaz Rams. Just 7 minutes remaining in this first quarter. Here comes Valinsky with the ball for the Ramaz Rams, a star so far this season.
Absolutely. He's definitely scored the most points this season, a senior.
As Leibowitz is going to pick up a three for the Ramaz Rams. Pops is going to take it down now to Reamer. Reamer's going to draw a foul on that one by Zamol. Zamol didn't agree with that call. Going to be Firehawk ball.
Yes, those are the first points for the Ramaz team. This is a team outfitted with their new coach.
Now 3-0 Firehawks trail. Seems to be confusion on the scoreboard.
It seems like we're having a little confusion with the scoreboard so far.
You know, Jacob, we have a great matchup in store. Two very different teams from last year, as we saw. You know, Shalhevet Firehawks lost a lot of their senior players, obviously graduated. Ramaz Rams, completely new coach.
Absolutely. Last year, a lot of stars on the team. Zach Muller, Noah Rossi, Asher Dower, Jeremy Ashagian, and a few others have all left the team. So now it's really up for the underclassmen who are now upperclassmen to step up.
And we're going to inbound it here. It looks like Povsky's going to pass it. Gets it to Reamer. Reamer guarded by Spencer Rubenstein. Down to Povsky. Stolen by Leibowitz. He's going to get to Valinsky. Valinsky going all the way down court. Valinsky, the lay-in. Puts it up. Puts it in. 5-0 Ramaz Rams lead.
Some of the Shalhevet players wanted to charge there, but they were awarded the points.
And here comes Reamer. Reamer drives in. Lay-in. No good. Rebounded by the Ramaz Rams. Looks like it's going to be Ryan Leibowitz on that one. He's going to get it to Spencer Rubenstein. He's going to take it down.
This game definitely seemed like it's had a few jitters so far. It's expected. This is the first game that both of these teams have played in a while.
Leibowitz pulls up for the jumper. Can't connect on that one. Rebounded by Reamer. Reamer taking it down himself. Guarded by Rubenstein. Reamer all the way to the rim. Puts it up. No good. Rebounded. Looks like by Jacob Ben Ezra. Great offensive rebound there. Ben Ezra being physical. Gets the ball. Gets it to Povsky now. Povsky heavily guarded by Amin Zadeh. Now to Reamer. We're going to slow it down a bit here.
This is one of the first slow possessions that we've had so far. There's been a lot of fast breaks.
Here comes Povsky. Now to Ben Ezra, the three ball. No good. Rebounded by, it looks like Amin Zadeh, who's going to get it to Zamol. Back to Amin Zadeh, who's going to take it down.
Yeah, tried to save it there, but it's back to Ramaz ball.
Here comes Amin Zadeh. He's going to pass it, swing it to Valinsky, now to Leibowitz. Leibowitz back to Valinsky. Valinsky, jumper. No. Can't connect on that one. Rebounded by Reamer. Reamer to Povsky. Povsky back to Reamer. Reamer's going to drive in. Puts up the floater. And puts it in. For the first points of the Shalhevet Firehawks Goldman Tournament.
Now that's a basket by Zev Reamer. Zev, who was just a freshman last year, is really stepping into his role this season. He was actually named Underclassman of the Year last year by Jewish Hoops America.
Now Rubenstein's got it. He's going to drive in. Blocked by Kreinberg. He's going to get the steal on that one. Taking it down. Gets it to Ben Ezra. Ben Ezra swings it to Povsky. Povsky fakes the pump. Lay in. Can't connect on that one. Offensive rebound by Lazary. Leibowitz staying in there, being extremely physical.
Now, well, that's Lazary's first ball. Oh, it seems like it was a loose ball foul. It's a timeout.
Ramaz Rams lead 5-2. a very strong start for both teams, both being extremely physical all across the court. Not something you necessarily expect to see, Jacob.
Absolutely, I'd agree. Well, there haven't been that many made jump shots. Definitely seen a lot of aggressiveness so far, especially on defense and pushing it down the floor in fast breaks.
I mean, it seems like every single play is actually a fast break.
Absolutely.
You know, not a lot of plays being called here. Just going fast-paced down court and just drive into the rim.
Yeah, definitely. I guess we're all assuming that this game's going to slow down more as we go farther down into the game.
Right, like we mentioned earlier, Jacob, two completely different teams on both sides of the floor. You know, I had a chance to talk to senior captain Jacob Ben-Ezra, number 4. He was telling me, you know, it's a different type of chemistry they have, but not necessarily bad. It's a great chemistry they have together. Very different, but still very strong one, according to him.
Yeah, absolutely. A lot of these players haven't actually played together for that long. Many coming in, like Jacob Povsky, this is actually his first Globerman tournament, but definitely seems like they have some great chemistry so far.
Yeah, Povsky, he told me earlier, he said, as long as we stick to what we know, stick to what we were doing before in practice and during games, we should be just fine during this tournament. Let's see how they fare. 4:40 remaining in the first quarter. Here come the Ramaz Rams.
Yeah, and it seems like we're back in the game now after the stoppage of the timeout.
And here comes Vilinsky. Vilinsky guarded by Povsky. Nice matchup there. Vilinsky looking for some room, gets it to Rubenstein. Rubenstein now to Zamol. Zamol down to Leibowitz. Leibowitz back to Rubenstein, fakes a 3, he's going to drive in. Now back to Zamol. Zamol swings it to Vilinsky. Vilinsky's going to drive in, guarded by Garrison Kreidberg. Mismatch there, puts it up, can't connect on that one. Rebounded by Zev Reamer.
That did not seem like a great shot there. Probably should have passed it out.
Here's Kreidenberg. Kreidenberg's got the ball for the first time in the game. Now swings it to Reamer. Reamer heavily guarded by Amin Zadeh. As Ben-Ezra pulls up from 3, no good. Rebounded by Amin Zadeh.
Oh, stolen!
Oh, it's stolen by Jacob Ben-Ezra. It's going to the lane. The lay-in. The Euro step can't connect on that one. And now it looks like Zamol is going to go down the court. A bad pass there will lead to Shalhevet getting the ball back.
Yeah, absolutely. You saw there Jacob Ben-Ezra's extreme athleticism, getting the steal on that fast break. While he did miss the layup, he's famous for his huge athletic plays. Actually, last year against Ramaz, he dunked the ball in a truly incredible play, which was actually called by my co-broadcaster here, Nicholas.
And an offensive foul called on Zev Reamer. The Ramaz Rams are going to get the ball. Reamer not happy with that call.
Yeah, absolutely. Again, we've seen a lot of physicality in this game. Ramaz playing very physical on defense.
You know, and one struggle as Max Whitner is going to check into the game, and so will Joel Eshagian as Lazary and Ben-Ezra are going to check out. Whitner number 15 for the Shalhevet Firehawks. Now Rubenstein's got the ball. Going to get it to Amin Zadeh. Now to Vilinsky. Vilinsky looking for some space, finds Leibowitz. Leibowitz going to drive in. Leibowitz out to Vilinsky. Vilinsky the wide open 3 ball. Can't connect, rebounded by Whitner. Whitner's going to get to Eshagian. Eshagian going fast-paced down court, similar to the gameplay the whole game so far. And Pavlovsky puts up a 3. Offensive rebound by Whitner. Whitner, guys, to get to Reamer, gets it to him. Reamer looking for someone, going to dribble it out a bit, heavily guarded by Vilinsky there. Now Eshagian. Eshagian to Whitner. Whitner, Kreidenberg. Kreidenberg around Reamer, fakes a 3, pulls up from 3, puts it up, bang! Tie game, 5-5.
That was Shalhevet's first made 3-point field goal. They've attempted a lot, many in and outs, but yeah, they just got one down.
Here's Ryan Leibowitz with the ball now. Leibowitz guarded by Whitner. He's going to pass it to Vilinsky. Vilinsky back to Leibowitz. Leibowitz finds Rubenstein. Rubenstein at the top of the key. Gets it to Zamol. Zamol heavily guarded by Eshagian there. Got some room, gets it to Leibowitz. A lot of ball movement on this possession for the Ramaz Rams.
Absolutely. Definitely seeing a lot of passing here, trying to get an open shot.
Now Rubenstein drives in, gets it to Vilinsky. Vilinsky almost stolen, but he gets the ball back. Now to Amin Zadeh. Amin Zadeh pulls over from 3. Can't connect. Looks like it's going to be a loose ball foul on the play.
Yeah, it seems like it's on.
Looks like it's going.
Seems like it's on Rubenstein.
Keeper just came flying our way from one of the players taking it off. And it's going to be Shalhevet ball. 5-5, 2:19 remaining in the first quarter. Here's Eshagian. Eshagian drives to the lane, out to Halper. Halper, Reamer, 3! Can't connect, rebounded by Eshagian. Look at Eshagian. Whoa!
Oh, it seems like we're getting a little physical there.
Eshagian. Eshagian is up there with a lot of big guys, and he's continuing to stay physical.
Absolutely.
Very great job by him.
Yeah, the sophomore might be a little diminutive in size, but he really gets up there strong on the boards.
Yeah. And that's exactly what they need to do. They have a huge lineup as Hofsey's going to pass it to Reamer. It's going to fall out of bounds. Bad ball movement on that play. But as I was saying, Jacob, it's exactly what they need to do. They're all 5 players on the Ramaz Rams starting lineup are over 6 feet tall. If the Shalhevet Fireworks have any chance of winning this game, they need to stay physical.
Absolutely. Expect a lot of physicality and tough play on defense and on the boards here from the Shalhevet Firehawks.
Walensky swings it to Aminzadeh. Aminzadeh guarded by Avi Halpert, freshman. Now gets it to Zamol. Zamol to Leibowitz. Leibowitz guarded by Whitner, now to Walensky. Tries to set a screen, but no. Gets it to Zamol. Zamol, Aminzadeh. Aminzadeh back to Walensky. Walensky gonna drive in. Walensky, the lay-in. Can't connect on that one, rebounded by Reamer. Reamer going fast-paced down court, gets it to Povsky. Povsky almost traveled. The coach looking for that one, but can't get that call. Here comes Reamer. Reamer's gonna drive in, guarded by, looks like Zamol. Now Povsky. Povsky to Ashagian. Ashagian drives in, Ashagian double team, and he's blocked. You double dribble on that play, Jacob?
I think we called a jump ball over there.
Jump ball. A great job again by Ashagian, going up against two big Ramaz Rams and still getting that jump ball call. Great job. Benez is going to check back into the game as Reamer will check out for the first time. Reamer has been a huge impact ever since he's entered the walls of Shalhevet. He has been fantastic these past couple of years.
Absolutely. As we talked about before, he really seems like he's going to be stepping into his own this year and becoming more of a star for the Shalhevet Firehawks team.
All right. Here comes Walensky, guarded by Ben Ezra. They probably took him, but put Ben Ezra in for defensive rebounds. He's been fantastic these past couple of years. Now looks like Aminzadeh's got it. He's going to get to Walensky. Walensky now to Rubenstein. Rubenstein's going to slow it down a bit. Guarded by Uzi Mermelstein, a freshman. As Rubenstein's going to pull up for the jumper. Can't connect on that one. Rebound by Mermelstein. Stolen by Rubenstein. Rubenstein, the lay-in. It's up and it's good.
Now, Rubenstein was Ramaz's best player last year. He actually also was in contention for Best Underclassman of the Year, and he was their highest scorer of the year.
Great offensive rebound there by Ben Ezra, but couldn't connect on that lay-in right there. Rubenstein's got the ball now. He's going to get it to Walensky.
Yeah, we're seeing a lot of active hands on the rebounds here, especially by Rubenstein.
And here comes Leibowitz. Leibowitz swings it to Aminzadeh. Aminzadeh back to Rubenstein. Rubenstein trying to cross over Mermelstein, not going to work. Only 18 seconds remaining in this first quarter. Relatively low scoring. Here's Zamol to Walensky. Walensky drives in, out to Zamol. Zamol, 3 ball. No good, rebounded by Ben Ezra. Ben Ezra going down court, gets it to Mermelstein. 4 seconds remaining. Just under 4 seconds remaining in this first quarter. Shalhevet down by 2. Reamer and Povsky are going to check in for a last shot. Smart move by Coach Ryan Coleman.
Absolutely, definitely enough time to get off of a possession here and get a few dribbles in before taking the shot.
All right, and it looks like Reamer's going to try to inbound it for the Shalhevet Firehawks. See if they can get a shot out here. Can get to looking for Ben Ezra, heavily guarded. Cross-country pass to Povsky, 3 seconds. Halpert looking for a shot. The lay-in, Halpert gets the buzzer beater at the end of the first quarter.
Definitely a really tough shot there, but good execution there, staying calm, not going for the tough shot and getting in there for a good layup.
You know, Jacob, we talked about it being physical, and you know, this has been a very low-scoring game so far. Only 7-7 at the end of 8 minutes in the first quarter.
Absolutely. To be expected, but we've seen a lot of good shots for both teams. Probably a lot of the threes will start falling as we get later on into the game. But talking about Ramaz this year, last year was a bit of a disappointment as they went 4-8 in the Metropolitan Yeshiva High School Athletic League competition. However, this year they've started off very well, going 2-0 so far, beating Kushner twice. And so they're looking for a much stronger year this season. Right.
You know, I had a chance to talk to their coach, Coach Katz, and he was telling me, you know, it's his first year with the Ramaz Rams, and he's just grateful to be at this tournament. You know, he went on and on about how great this tournament is, and he's really lucky to be in a tournament where there are a lot of talented players and it'll be great practice for them for the upcoming season.
Yeah, talking about Coach Katz, he was actually made the athletic director this year. He's from Baltimore, Maryland, and went to YU, where he actually was served as an assistant coach in his last year there. That's where he first got connections with Ramaz, and now in his first season here as head coach.
You know, Jacob, I actually hear that Coach Katz is actually still an assistant coach at YU, actually. He was telling me earlier in an interview. Jacob, what can we expect from both offenses? What do they need to do to turn this game around from both teams?
Yeah, really, I've seen a lot of good plays made by both teams, but I think they can get even stronger on the passing. We've seen a lot of just swinging around, but I'd like to see a lot more aggressive play driving to the hoop.
Yeah, definitely. I think it's partially because, there haven't been a lot of play calling. It's just been constant aggressiveness from both sides. And because of that, the defense has had to compensate. So I think if they slow it down a bit, each team slows it down a bit, starts calling their plays before they actually start to get into them, then we can actually see some more points on the board.
I couldn't agree more. Definitely, we have seen a lot of threes missed in this game so far. Maybe it's a good idea to take it into the paint for both teams.
Oh yeah, definitely agree. We've seen a lot of perimeter shots not working, but we did see a great play there by Avi Halpert. Avi Halpert, a freshman, one of the only freshmen on the team for them. Avi has 4 older siblings who all went to Shalhevet and all were stars on the basketball team, and I think he's looking to do the same over these next few years.
Absolutely, and it seems like we're getting back into the game here.
All right, and here comes Ashagian guarded by Zamol. Ashagian gets it to Halpert. Halpert down to Ben Ezra. What a pass there. Now back to Ashagian, back to Ben Ezra. Ben Ezra guarded by Valinsky. Great matchup there. Now to Halpert. Halpert finds Ashagian. And the shot clock is not on. It looks like we're going to have to readapt to that.
Yeah, definitely seems like we've had a bit of a malfunction there. We're going to have to reset the shot clock.
It looks like it's going to be Shalhevet Firehawks ball. On the floor for the Firehawks right now, Jacob Ben Ezra Sr. We got Joel Ashagian, we got Uzi Mermel Sr., we got Avi Halpert, and Eli Lazary at the 5. For the Ramaz Rams, we have the same starting 5 that we had all game. We got Alex Samola at number 3, 33, Jonathan Valinsky, 13, Amin Zadeh, Sai Amin Zadeh, 22, Spencer Rubenstein, and number 44, Ryan Leibowitz.
Talking about Shalhevet's team, we're seeing a lot more underclassmen on the floor in this year than years past. Definitely a lot due to the departures of former players.
Got a nice crowd going here.
Yeah, absolutely.
I shall have a crowd keeping the hype for the entire gym. Here, it looks like Ben Ezra is going to inbound it. Going to find Ashagian. Ashagian gets it to Mermelstein. Mermelstein down low to Ashagian, but can't hold on. That's going to be a turnover for the Firehawks, and it'll be Ramaz Rams' ball.
Definitely a good idea, though, that pass. Just couldn't connect.
All right, looks like Valencia's going to take it down. Ben Ezra has done a great job of shutting him down. And there you see it again. Stolen by Ben Ezra, gets it to Mermelstein. Mermelstein now looking for someone, finds Ashagian. Ashagian the wide open 3 ball. No good, rebounded by Ryan Leibowitz on that one.
Yeah, another really wide open shot there. These will soon keep going down.
Here's Amin Zadeh, guarded by Halpert. Swings it to Zamol. Zamol to Valinsky.
Valinsky's played the whole game, hasn't he?
Yeah. Valinsky back to Zamol. Zamol wide open 3 ball. Can't connect. Rebounded by Eli Lazary. He's going to get it to Jacob Ben Ezra. Now to Ashagian. Ashagian drives in. Out to Halpert. Halpert fakes the pass. Gets the 3. What an amazing play by Avi Halpert.
A really excellent fake over there. Got the defense looking the other way, and he banged in the 3.
He completely faked them out. Great job there by Halpert. Here's Valinsky.
Definitely looking like a surprising shining star so far, Halpert.
Leibowitz drives in, can't connect, gets his own board, puts it back up. No. It's going to fall out of bounds. It's going to be Shalhevet ball. Things starting to look Shalhevet's way here. They're up 10-7, gaining a lot of momentum, and Reamer is going to check back into the game. And Lazary is going to check out. Povsky also going to check back into the game. I'm assuming they want to stress the offense here and just try to get as many, try to extend this lead. They have the momentum. Now they're going to put in 2 of their best players to try to extend that lead and hopefully pull away for the Firehawks. And here comes Reamer. Reamer gets it to Halpert. Halpert. Now to Povsky. Povsky, 3 ball. Rebounded by Valinsky. Valinsky's going to get to Rubenstein. Rubenstein going to take it a little slower now, guarded by Reamer. Going to look to drive in, gets it down to Zamol. Stolen by Povsky. Povsky going to take it down himself, going fast-paced down court on the fast break. Now to Reamer. Reamer, lay in. Can't connect. Rebound by Valinsky, who gets it to Rubenstein. Rubenstein.
Yeah. Came to a good jump stop there, just couldn't get the layup to go.
Here's Rubenstein. Going to get it to Zamol. Zamol now to Valinsky. Valinsky's been on Ben Ezra all game. It's been a great matchup. And as it looks like there's going to be a travel called on Sai Amin Zadeh. He's not happy about that call. The Ramaz Rams not happy about that one.
Yeah, he would have made that 3, but yeah, they call a travel there, erases those points.
And Mermelstein's going to give it to Avi Halpert to take down the floor.
And Coach Ryan Coleman telling Posky to continue taking these shots. He's taken a lot of open shots, but just hasn't gotten them to go in.
Reamer, fadeaway jumper, puts it in. What a shot by Reamer.
Yeah, Reamer was actually the author of an insane buzzer beater last year against Eula, showing that same crisp shot making there.
Now Aminzadeh's got it. Aminzadeh, the 3-ball. Rebound by Ben Ezra. Ben Ezra going fast-paced down court. Ben Ezra out to Povsky. Povsky, the wide open 3. Rebound by Rubenstein. Rubenstein's going to take it down court. Ben Ezra's going to pressure him, but decides not to pursue that one. Now Rubenstein's going to take it down. He's going to be fouled on the play. He'll go to the line to shoot too.
Actually, our first shooting foul of the game so far.
Yeah. It looks like Garrison Krenberg, senior for Shalhevet's going to check back in. And
it seems that foul was on Posky.
Posky, first foul of the game. And Uzi Mermelstein is going to check out. All right, Rubenstein is at the line. Rubenstein had a stellar performance at last year's Goldman tournament. He was electric the entire time. Rubenstein, first free throw, puts it up and puts it in for his first point of the game.
Yeah, absolutely. The Fireworks have done a really great job defending Ramaz's best players so far, Rubenstein and Valinsky. However, it seems like they're going a little bit more, taking it to the hoop.
And he's going to cut it down to a 3-point lead for the Firehawks. And now Reamer's going to take it down. Reamer guarded by Rubenstein, now to Ben Ezra. Ben Ezra again guarded by Valinsky. Ben Ezra back to Povsky. Povsky down low to Reamer. A foul on the play by Spencer Rubenstein. And Shalhevet Firehawks are going to retain possession.
Seems a little upset at that foul on the floor over there, but he's back up.
Yeah, looks like a loose ball foul. Looks like we got a new person about to check in for the Ramaz Rams. We got number 2, Jake Slakowski. Jake Slakowski will be checking in for the Ramaz Rams. And here comes Avi Halpert now to Reamer. Reamer to Ben Ezra. Back to Reamer. Reamer drives in. Out to Garrison Krenberg. Krenberg puts it up. Can't connect. And looks like Reamer, great offensive rebound, great hustle there. Gets it to Ben Ezra. Ben Ezra to Posky, going to slow it down a bit. Here's Reamer. Reamer fakes it. Fade away. Nope. He's going to get to Povsky. Povsky's going to take the jumper, puts it up. No good. Rebounded by Ryan Leibowitz.
Povsky just can't get anything going so far.
And here comes Aminzadeh to Slakowski. Slakowski. Now to, looks like a Zamol Valinsky. Valinsky swings it to Leibowitz. Now to Aminzadeh. He fakes the 3. He's going to drive in. Now to Valinsky. Valinsky, 3-ball. Can't connect. Rebounded by Zamol. Now to Slakowski. Slakowski looking for someone. Finds Aminzadeh. Aminzadeh puts up a prayer. Can't connect. It's going to fall off the hands of Valinsky. It's going to be Shalhevet Firehawk ball.
Yeah, we're seeing a lot more aggressiveness on the boards now. Still not quite getting those shots to go in, though. Pretty low-scoring game so far, 12-9.
Alpert's been in the past few minutes. He's had a great game so far. And he's going to have the ball right now. He's going to be guarded by Ryan Leibowitz. Gets it to Reamer. Reamer. Now to Povsky. Povsky, another 3. Bang!
Yeah, finally, it seems like Coach Ryan Coleman's advice has come true as Povsky's draining that 3 right there.
Leibowitz has got it now. Leibowitz. Valinsky. Valinsky guarded by Reamer. Valinsky pulls it from 3. Another one. Puts it in. And a great answer to that 3 by Reamer. Here comes Reamer. Reamer down the court. Tries to get it up and somehow puts that basketball in the basket.
Yeah, Zev Reamer really making some difficult shots so far. That was a really difficult one in amongst 2 defenders. And that seems to really ignite the crowd as they've got a chant going.
All right, here comes Valinsky. Valinsky guarded by, looks like Ben Ezra going to get to Slakowski. Slakowski. Stolen by Krenberg. Krenberg to Halpert. Halpert on the fast break. Halpert gets it to Ben Ezra. Ben Ezra, the lay-in, puts it in. They're going to extend that lead to 7.
That's a great example of defense to offense. Played some great defense there, got a steal, and then got it down the court for the easy fast break and layup for Ben Ezra.
All right, here comes Ryan Leibowitz. Leibowitz pulls it from 3. No good. Rebounded by Povsky. Get to the Zamol is going to pick that one up and get that easy lay-in right there. And here comes Povsky. Povsky to Ben Ezra. Valinsky falls on that play, but they're going to continue playing. He gets back up. Povsky. And let's
see, what do we have here?
He's on the floor. The timeout here.
Yeah, it seems like we have a timeout. Coach Katz was calling for one before.
Didn't get it.
It seems a little odd that they were able to do that on there.
All right, Jacob. We're seeing a lot more offense from both sides of the floor. What's changed?
Yeah, definitely. As we were talking about before, we've seen a lot more passing, gotten a lot of open shots, and we've also seen driving into the rim. Yeah, definitely. Especially also talking about Ramaz's coaching staff. They have a new assistant coach, Mike Sweetney. I don't know if any of you know, but he was actually the 9th pick on the 2003 NBA draft by the New York Knicks. That was the same draft as LeBron James, Dwayne Wade, Chris Bosh, and Carmelo Anthony. He was the 7th leading scorer all time at Georgetown University and played 4 seasons for the Knicks and Bulls. Really looking for a lot of advice coming from the NBA world into the high school basketball world for the Ramaz Rams.
That's Rams going to come back onto the court now. 2:18 remaining in the first half. And looks like the Firehawks breaking here. But, 19-14 Shalhevet leads. They have the momentum right now. What can Ramaz do to get that back?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, they've missed a lot of open shots, but something that they're doing, which must be a little bit concerning for Coach Katz, is they've been turning over the ball more, which has been leading to some open, fast breaks for Shalhevet.
Here comes Ben Nezra, the pass by Reamer. We tried to get the alley-oop, but looked like on that one.
Yeah, that's a tough play right there.
All right, 2:18 remaining. It's going to be Ramaz Rams ball. And Valinsky's going to inbound it. He's going to get it to, looks like he gets it to, he's going to get that to Amin Zadeh, guard by Kreidenberg. They take it down floor. Amin Zadeh now to Ryan Leibowitz. Leibowitz guarded by Reamer. Now Leibowitz is guarded now.
The crowd really getting loud as Shalhevet plays this suffocating defense on Ramaz.
It looks like number 15 for Sammy Aschendorf has checked into the game for the Ramaz Rams. And they're going to retain possession here.
Yeah, definitely. It seems like Shalhevet's playing a new brand of defense right here. They're really locking up Ramaz.
Here's Valinsky. Valinsky drives in. Valinsky lay in. Can't connect. Rebounded by Reamer. Reamer heavily guarded by Valinsky down the floor. Gets it to Ben Ezra. Ben Ezra, Povsky, wide open 3-ball. Bingo! Extending their lead now to 22-18.
Yeah, once again, Ryan Coleman kept telling Povsky to just keep shooting it, and it's been going in for him now. 2 threes in a row for Povsky.
Foul on the play there.
Yeah, it seems like that was on a Shakian.
Now 22-14, the Firehawks lead. They're all up by 8. 1:30 remaining in this first half.
Yeah, Ramaz inbounding the ball over here.
And almost stolen by Ben Ezra. He gets it knocked out of bounds. He wanted that call to be back to the Shalhevet Firehawk, but looks like the refs are going to call it. That's going to be Ramaz Rams' ball.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right. Here's Valinsky, again heavily guarded by Ben Ezra. Now to Aschendorf. Aschendorf trying to find a shot, can't find one, gets it to Leibowitz. Leibowitz, here Amin Zadeh. Amin Zadeh guarded by Shagan. Now to Slakowski. Slakowski out to Leibowitz. Leibowitz pulls up from 3. No good, rebounded by Zev Reamer. He's been great on those rebounds all game. Reamer, lay in, puts it up. Rebounded by, looks like Aschendorf there. He's going to get it to Amin Zadeh with only a minute remaining in this first half. Gets it to Aschendorf. Aschendorf pulls up from 3. And it's going to be a foul on the play. And Shalhevet Firehawk ball.
Yeah, an open shot there, but just can't get it to go in. And really seems like Shalhevet's in the lead. It really seems like Shalhevet's pulling ahead here. 22-14 now.
All right, and it looks like the Shagan going to take down the ball with less than a minute to go in this first half. Shalhevet now leads by 8. Still a low-scoring game, but we've definitely seen more offense. Here's Povsky. Povsky down to Ben Ezra. Beautiful pass, and he puts it in. Beautiful ball movement there.
Yeah, great layup right there, using his body to shield the defender and getting the layup.
Here's Valinsky. Valinsky now to Amin Zadeh. Amin Zadeh gonna look for a jumper. Blocked by Shagan. Here comes Ben Ezra. Ben Ezra down the court. Ben Ezra dunks it! Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me?
The crowd absolutely wild right now as Ben Ezra just went for his second dunk in Globerman.
Here comes Aschendorf. Aschendorf, the lay-in! Rolls inside the rim. He's going to get those 2 points. Here's Reamer. Reamer. Povsky fakes a 3. Drives in. He's going to fall down on that one. Povsky looks hurt. He goes down the court. Last shot of the half, and he gets it off! What a shot by Sai Aminzadeh. Great job, half-court shot. Hofsky looks a little hurt there. He's slow to get up.
A little banged up. Definitely, yeah, it seems like he's doing a little bit better right now, talking to the coach right now.
And an exciting end to the half, Jacob. We saw a dunk there and a half-court shot.
Absolutely. Definitely, for a game so far that's had a lot of missed shots and turnovers, we really saw a crazy end right there.
Now, Jacob, we saw a lot more offense. What changed, do you think? How did both teams improve on that one?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, to the end right there, as we saw with Ben Ezra on the fast break, really just getting the ball out in transition and getting some easy layups as opposed to the tough half-court threes that they were taking earlier.
Definitely. I mean, I think like the first quarter we saw a lot of physicality between each team. Second quarter, I think they slowed it down a bit while still maintaining a certain extent of physicality, and they were able to get a lot more offense going on both sides of the floor. Shalhevet especially gaining momentum, hitting that early three, making it 10-7 to start the first quarter off, definitely set them on the right foot, and then they were able to go from there.
Yeah, the crowd also really getting into it, especially as Shalhevet's defense ratcheted up. And then right there on the Ben Ezra dunk, I mean, that was a nasty jam.
We saw Ben Ezra dunk last year, and this is the second one of the Gloverman tournament. Great job by him. Really good. Amazing fast break. He was able to get it and just go all the way downtown.
I mean, I think we're understanding it here. I think that was better than his one last year.
Yeah, well, it might have been. I think last year was a two-handed dunk. This year was just a one-handed dunk. Fantastic job. Looked like he sucked the gravity out of the Shalhevet gym right then.
Definitely. I'm sure if we see more of that this year, this Gloverman, the crowd's going to get even wilder.
Yeah. I was talking to Jacob, and he was telling me, he's not really focusing on the dunks, but it's nice when they come. Right? I want to give a quick shout out to the senior boys of Shalhevet High School who are currently watching in Israel. Thank you to all our viewers watching. Again, this is the 5th annual Steve Gloverman tournament. We're really excited to be here with you. I'm Nicholas Fields.
I'm Jacob Lefkowitz.
We have a great game in store here. Great game. Ramaz Rams. Remember we talked about how they lost in the semifinals last year to the Shalhevet Firehawks, and this sort of could be seen as sort of a revenge game for them.
Yeah, absolutely. That game, 63-38, was really a beatdown, but we've seen a much more competitive game so far here.
Definitely. I mean, a lot of their players are still here. What Shalhevet, I think, has done a great job of this whole game has been shutting down Spencer Rubenstein. Rubenstein, just a phenomenal player, can't say enough. Last year, simply amazing. All throughout the tournament, was electric. But today, he's been silent, relatively silent. Guarded by Reem or guarded by Ben Ezra. Ben Ezra, especially famous for his defense. Ben Ezra, fantastic on defense, great at blocks, a very aggressive player. And he was talking to me about, he's great at that, but he was talking to me how he could improve on the offensive side of his game. He was telling me that during the offseason he took a lot of shots, he worked on his shots a lot. But yeah, and I think we haven't seen him a lot offensively today, but defensively he's been shutting down Valinsky.
Definitely. I think looking from Ramaz's angle here, I think what they're going to need to be doing is getting more involved with their stars, Rubenstein and Valinsky. Now, as we saw there, definitely Shalhevet done a great job locking them up on defense.
All right, we're going to head to a quick commercial break here, but we'll be back. Please stay tuned.
I'm excited to play. I'm excited to get on the floor and show everybody what we got because we worked hard. I'm excited for the crowd, big energy from the crowd. I'm excited to yell, I'm excited to scream, I'm excited to dap up, high five people in the crowd. And personal goal, get a better dunk than last year.
You just watched a video right there by Sabrina Jahan. Great video encapsulating what it was like yesterday at Shalhevet. All right.
Absolutely. Now we have about 1 minute and 12 seconds left in halftime. Going into the second quarter, I think we're going to look for some adjustments for both teams. Nick, what do you think that we should be trying to see? What do you think we're going to be seeing from both teams?
You know, for both offensively, I think we're going to be seeing a lot of adjustments. You know, last year, Zach Muller and the Shalhevet Firehawks, along with Asher Dower, Noah Rossi, fantastic offensive players. You know, but with them gone, we're starting to see a bit of a gap here. You know, we still have Jacob Ben Ezra, who's a great defensive player and a solid offensive player. We still have Reamer, a fantastic offensive player. We saw you as underclassman of the year for Jewish Hoops. But we're not seeing a ton of great offense here for the Firehawks. Avi Halpert has filled in that role. Great couple plays from him. Amazing job. He had the buzzer beater. And on the Ramaz aspect of it, I think they're trying to get any way to involve Spencer Rubenstein and Alexander Valinsky into this game. Valinsky has just been completely shut down by Jacob Ben Ezra. Great, you know. Last year they used to put Ben Ezra in specifically for defense, and with him as a captain and starter, a better player, it's been a nightmare so far for the Ramaz Rams. But I'm sure they're going to the halftime. We're about to come back. We'll see how they are going to readjust to try to fit Spencer Rubenstein, but Valinsky, Zamol, all these guys, and try to get them more space and better shots.
Yeah, absolutely. Especially talking about Ben Ezra, I think he's been a little bit undervalued so far this game. He's played beautifully on defense, really locking up Valinsky and Rubenstein, and then also in transition, getting the ball out on a fast break and getting the ball to players to score it.
We're going to be back here shortly. It'll be a Ramaz Rams ball, it looks like. And we're going to get the starters back on for both. We haven't seen a lot of Garrison Cranberg and Eliezer Lazary this game. But, you know, Lazary especially a big help. You know, this Ramaz Ram, we talked about it before, a very big team. Again, all 5 starters are over 6 feet tall. Lazary, one of the few very tall players on the Shalhevet Firehawks, so he's one of the people who are most important to be physical with them.
Yeah, absolutely. And we talked about one of the keys to the game for Shalhevet being able to handle Ramaz's length on the rebounds. And that so far has not really seemed like much of an issue. It's really, considering that Rubenstein and Valinsky have played almost the entire game so far, you would expect that they'd be stronger on the offensive boards. But that does not seem to be the case.
All right, here comes Valinsky. Valinsky now to Zamol. Zamol guarded by Reamer. We've seen that matchup all game. Now back to Valinsky. Povsky now on Valinsky, not Ben Ezra. Interesting change there. Zamol. Now to Rubenstein. Rubenstein pulls it for the jumper, puts it in. Already starting to see his impact so far in this third quarter.
Yeah, Rubenstein once again was the lead scorer of the team last year and had a beautiful performance in Globerman. And we're expecting him to have a bigger role on this offense.
And the ball falls out of bounds there, out of the hands of Ben Ezra. And Ramaz starting to pick up the pace here.
Yeah, once again, broadcasting here from the Boiling Point. Shalhevet Boiling Point here. We really just putting in some work here. And over to Ramaz with the ball.
Valinsky pulls it from 3. He's going to airball that one. That's going to fall to the first row of the crowd.
A bit uncharacteristic of him so far. He's missed a few shots, but they've really rimmed out. Right there, he seemed like he had an open 3 and just completely missed it.
Want to give a quick thank you to Gilad Spitzer, our web editor-in-chief. Great job by him setting up this tournament. Here's Povsky. Povsky pulls it from 3. Bingo! We're going to extend that lead to 8, 29 to 21.
Povsky's third 3 in the game. Started off ice cold, and now he's red hot.
Yeah, he's been great from 3 recently. Here comes Leibowitz. Leibowitz to answer back. He can't connect on that one. That's going to go in and out. Now to Povsky. Povsky, Kreinberg. Kreinberg almost trips. He gets the ball back, though. Now to Ben Ezra. Ben Ezra in the corner, guarded by Rubenstein. Needs some help here. Barely gets it off to Kreinberg. There's been a timeout called. Great timeout called by Ryan Coleman there. You know, Ben Ezra was trapped in the corner. No one was coming to help him. That just can't happen. You know, otherwise, if he didn't call that timeout, it would have likely led to a turnover.
Absolutely. Definitely seems like they're trying to get in as many good offensive plays as they can.
Yeah. Now 29 to 21 Shalhevet Firehawks lead. We've seen some explosiveness on offense for both sides of the floor here.
Yeah, I'd also like to give a shout out to Nicholas, my colleague, who's actually the Boiling Point's first ever director of broadcasting. He's put in a ton of work so far on how we're going to be conducting the Globerman tournament. And really, as you continue to watch our excellent coverage of this tournament, look for Nicholas's fingerprint on almost everything we do.
Thank you, Jacob. Appreciate it.
No problem.
All right, we're going to come back onto the floor here. Looks like it'll be the same people that left off before the timeout.
Yeah, we got 22 seconds on the shot clock. Definitely enough time to get back into their offense.
All right, and here comes Povsky. Povsky fakes it, gets the jumper. Can't connect, and it's rebounded by Ben Ezra. Ben Ezra, killer on those offensive rebounders. Here's Reamer. Reamer, guarded by Rubenstein, crosses him over. Reamer to the rim and gets it in!
A gorgeous play right there. Reamer's really been the only one in this game truly taking it to the offense in isolation in the half court.
Completely agree, Jacob. Here's Zamol. Zamol to Rubenstein. Rubenstein out of Valinsky. Valinsky guarded by Ben Ezra yet again. He's going to be double teamed by Reamer, but he's able to get it to Rubenstein at the top of the key. Rubenstein guarded by Povsky. Rubenstein's going to drive in. Nope, he's going to get it down to Leibowitz. Leibowitz, and it's blocked by Lazary!
Yeah, the giant right there. Lazary sticking out his massive wingspan to get the block.
Yeah, we just talked about that, Jacob, how his effectiveness just based on his height, and he certainly used it there. Here is Amin Zadeh. Amin Zadeh guarded by Kreidenberg, gets it to Valinsky.
Definitely, Lazary's presence on the inside definitely changes the other team's offense when they're in the game.
Amin Zadeh pulls it from three. It's going to be rebounded by Jacob Ben Ezra. Now to Reamer. Reamer drives down the floor, out to Ben Ezra. Ben Ezra looking for a shot, can't find it, gets it to Reamer. Reamer drives in, out to Povsky. Povsky, another wide open three. It's going to be fall short on that one. It's going to be rebounded by Valinsky there.
Yeah, Povsky really getting a lot of open shots. So far, he's made a few, missed a few, but really hot so far.
And it means that pulls it from three and puts it in. 31-24. He's going to cut that lead down to 7. And Reamer's going fast-paced down court. You know, Jacob, we've seen a lot of those plays of mismanagement of the ball movement there from the Shalhevet Firehawks. Avi Halbert's going to check into the game, and Garrison Kreidenberg will check out.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, definitely Shalhevet could get a little bit crisper on the passes, but I like the look there, trying to get it down to Reamer for the easy layup. That's what's really brought them a lot of success so far, and I don't think they should be stopping that.
All right, Alex Valinsky has got Yoni Valinsky, excuse me, has got the ball now. Get to Amin Zadeh. Amin Zadeh now to Rubenstein. Rubenstein fakes a jumper. Out to Zamol. Zamol pulls up for another three. Rebounded by Leibowitz, but it's going to be rebounded by Reamer there. And it's stolen by Zamol. Look at the jumps on that guy. And here comes Zamol, puts it up. No good, rebounded by Reamer. Great job there by Zamol. Completely extended his full wingspan there to grab that steal. Couldn't connect on the lay-in, but still, great effort there.
Yeah, we talked about rushing the pace a little bit more, but maybe it's time to go a little bit back to slower half-court offense.
Reamer pulls up from three, rebounded by Amin Zadeh. Amin Zadeh is going to take it down floor. Amin Zadeh, a sophomore. He's going to give it to Spencer Rubenstein. Now to Leibowitz. Leibowitz drives in. Leibowitz lay in. Can't connect, but he's going to go to the line to shoot too.
We really haven't seen that many shooting fouls so far. It's been a lot of well-contested shots and actually a lot of threes that have been taken so far. So not as many fouls.
A lot of perimeter shots, and because of that, less driving into the paint to try to draw those fouls. But still, it's the second shooting foul I believe we've seen today.
Yeah, looking at the Rams, it definitely seems like something they should be trying to do more, getting into the paint and trying to get to the foul line.
Yeah, they really haven't had success around the perimeter right there. And especially with their height and their weight and their physicality, they should be driving to the lane to try to get those baskets.
Yeah, I'm sure that's something Coach Katz went over during the break, and it seems like it's something that they'll be focusing on a little bit more.
Leibowitz hits both of those. He's going to cut the lead down to 5 now, trying to gain some momentum for the Ramaz Rams. Here comes Avi Halpert. Avi Halpert drives in, out to Povsky. Povsky, the lay-in. Floater is good.
Well, there's a little circus shot over there. Just gone into the paint and chucked the ball up and managed to get into the basket. Really just showing the hot hand of Povsky.
Firehawks love that little pass to Povsky on the outside perimeter. Here comes Leibowitz. Leibowitz puts up a 3-ball, puts it in. He has the last 5 points for the Ramaz Rams.
It was a crisp 3-point shot right there. But again, getting into the paint and then kicking it out to get wide open shots.
All right, Avi Halpert's got it now, guarded by Amin Zadeh. Avi Halpert gets to Povsky. Povsky, double team. Now to Ashagian. Ashagian fakes a 3, drives in, floater. Falls short on that one. Rebounded by Lazary. They've been great on the offensive rebounds. With me, a jump ball on the floor. Jump ball on the floor, and it's going to be Ramaz Rams' ball.
Yeah, definitely. Once again, Eli Lazary being tough on the boards, but right there, he just doesn't really have that much space to kick it out to anyone, and that results in a jump ball and leading to Ramaz's possession.
Lazarus going to be checking out of the game as Max Whitner will be checking in. Sort of a small ball lineup for the Shalhevet Firehawks here with both Halper and Ashagian in. Here comes Leibowitz.
Shalhevet's had a lot more success going with the smaller, faster lineups and trying to get more into transition. So it seems like that's what Coach Coleman is going for here.
Rubenstein drives in. He's going to be fouled. He's going to go to the line to shoot too. Right? I think we talked about that earlier, Jacob, about them starting to drive to the paint more, try to get more fouls, or be more physical down there, and they're starting to do that. So great job there by Spencer Rubenstein.
Yeah, we only have 2 fouls so far. So if he misses this first shot, it will be.
He's going to cut that lead down to 3. Ramaz Rams 2-0 in their first 2 conference games. This year they beat Kushner twice. This is their next game. And they're going to play here, Open Tournament. Rubenstein puts it up and puts it in. Great job there by him to cut the lead down to 2. Not only a 2-point game, it was a 10-point game before. Now only a 2-point game. They're doing fantastically.
Seems like a lot of the momentum has really come out of Shalhevet here. They're trying to get back in, and right there has been Ezra's fouled.
There's going to be fouled on player, but Valinsky will be falling to the floor there. Shalhevet ball. The Ramaz Rams, Jacob, are on a 10-2 run within the last few minutes. Here comes Ben Ezra. Let's see how the Shalhevet Firehawks can turn that around. All right, Popsky pulls it from 3, falls short, rebounded by Valinsky. Valinsky's going to hand it off to Rubenstein to take it down court.
I don't love that shot there by Popsky. Seeing as they really haven't drained anything in the past few minutes, you should probably try to get it more into the paint.
Leibowitz pulls it from the jumper. Possible game-tying shot is missed as Whitner's going to get the rebound. Now to Ben Ezra. Ben Ezra, Shagian to Popsky. Popsky now to Halper. 2:20 remaining. Here is Shagian. Blocked by Rubenstein. Rubenstein's going to go down the floor here on the fast break. Rubenstein double teamed here by Popsky and Ben Ezra, but somehow gets it to Amin today. Amin today to Leibowitz. Valinsky wide open 3 ball in and out, and that's going to be rebounded by Ashagian, who will take it down court.
That shot looked like it was going to go in from here, but it drains out.
Double dribble there by Joel Ashagian. Definitely don't want that call, Jacob. 2 minutes remaining in this third quarter. We haven't seen a lot of score in the past couple minutes.
Yeah, not at all. Really, we've seen a change in the tide that's been going on so far. Ramaz has gotten a lot more aggressive on defense, and then also gotten a lot of open shots, and also gotten into the paint for free throws.
And here comes Leibowitz. Leibowitz back down to Zamul. Zamul puts up a lay-in. Not going to connect on that one. Gets it to Reamer for the rebound. Reamer's going to be fouled on a play, a reach and foul. Zamul not happy about that call.
And we've got 1:45 left in the third quarter.
33-31, Shalhevet Firehawks lead. They have not scored in a good few minutes, and I'm sure Ryan Coleman's trying to do anything to change that. Completely new lineup now. Uzi Mermelstein is in. And it's stolen by Valinsky. Valinsky to Rubenstein. Rubenstein, lay in. Rebound by Valinsky. Valinsky puts it back up. He'll be fouled on the play. Fantastic job by Yoni Valinsky on that one.
I thought Rubenstein got fouled there, but definitely by Valinsky trying to get tough there on the boards and getting the shot back up. Now he's fouled with a chance to tie the game up. When they were down 10 earlier, it really seemed like Shalhevet was pulling away, but Ramaz has really gotten back into here with some tough defense and also playing tough in the paint.
Yeah, Firehawks cannot afford. Oh, and Valinsky misses the first free throw, but Firehawks, as I was saying, cannot afford to make those plays. Their ball movement today hasn't been great. They've had a lot of passes where the ball just fell out of bounds, and not great communication.
Let's see if Valinsky can hit the second shot.
He can't connect on that one. He's going to be rebounded by Whitner. He's been great on rebounds all day, and now Reamer's going to take it down court. Reamer to Mermelstein, back to Reamer. Reamer, the lay-in, double teamed, rebound Valinsky. Valinsky gets it to Leibowitz. Valinsky's going to take it down court. Now to Rubenstein. Rubenstein guarded by Reamer. Reamer's done a great job guarding him all day. Now to Valinsky.
It seems like we have an offensive foul there.
1:17 remaining in this third quarter, 33-31. As Povsky and Ben Ezra are going to check back into the game, try to get something going for the Firehawks. And Mermelstein and Ashagian will check out. I'm assuming they're going to try to create some open space for Povsky. Povsky, one of the stronger shooters on this team. So if they can create some open space for him, get some shots on, they can start to regain their lead again and start to pull away. Here comes Halpert. Halpert to Reamer. Reamer drives in, looks for a jumper, puts up a layup, and that's good.
Now, I can't say I love that shot right there. Double teamed Reamer was. but he really just gets it to drop in there.
I think it says a lot about his talent.
Absolutely.
Amin Zadeh pulls it from 3. Board by Reamer. Under a minute to go in this third quarter. Reamer's going to go all the way to the lane. Out to Povsky. Povsky. Halpert's open. Halpert gets it. Now back to Povsky. Povsky to Reamer. Reamer the 3-ball. Rebound by Spencer Rubenstein there. Rubenstein's going to take it down court.
Yeah, it was an excellent play there right there by Shalhevet. A lot of passing the ball, not taking bad shots, but they just don't get the shot to drain by Zev Reamer.
Great ball movement there by them. Now Leibowitz to Rubenstein. Rubenstein's going to wind the clock down. 18 seconds remaining. He's going to look for an open shot. That's exactly what they need. Only down by 4 here. This game is definitely in reach for them. Here's Amin Zadeh. Valinsky. Valinsky now to Rubenstein. They're going to look for a good shot here. Guarded by Rubenstein. Rubenstein falls down. Tries to get it to someone. It's stolen by Ben-Ezra. Reamer puts it up, but it didn't look like that would count anyway. 35-31. And a great comeback, Jacob, by the Ramaz Rams at the end of that third quarter.
I would agree. Definitely seen a reversal of how the game's been going so far. That was an excellent quarter right there by the Rams. They really, we talked about earlier during halftime about getting more into the paint and trying to get to the foul line, which they did. They also were much better from 3 and also played tougher on defense. Now, something we're going to look more from Shalhevet is going to be trying to get their stars involved. Right there, they did it with Zev Reamer. But they've really gone cold. Jacob and Ezra has not been able to score in the last little while. And definitely going to need to see what Ramaz was looking for before to get their stars involved, which they did. We'll be looking for from Shalhevet.
Yeah, I mean, definitely, Jacob. I mean, look, great job there by Ramaz, getting players open and getting those shots down. If I'm Ryan Coleman, I'm the Shalhevet Firehawks right now, I'm finding any way to turn it around offensively. They were up 31-21, and now the game is 35-31. You know, they really struggled offensively at the end of that third quarter. We'll see how they can turn around the fourth quarter. They're still in the lead here. They still have a lot of momentum. However, if the Ramaz Rams keep playing the way that they're playing, and the Firehawks keep playing the way that they're playing, it's gonna be hard for them. It's gonna be hard for them to win this game.
As we can see, a fan right there dunking a water bottle into the basket. A lot of antics here by the Shalhevet crowd. Really, for the first game of the Globerman tournament, I expected the crowd to be a little bit louder here, but really, Ramaz has done a great job shutting down some of the highlight plays. Of course, we did see Jacob and Ezra's dunk there, something you'd see on Yeshiva League Pass, one of their top plays. But we're going to see what happens here in this final fourth quarter. Should be a great show.
All right, but Ezra's going to get it to Halpert. Halpert continue to stay in the game for offensive reasons. Gets it to Reamer. Reamer down to Povsky. Povsky lay in, gets it in. Great ball movement there by Povsky to Reamer. Dynamic duo.
A gorgeous pass there by Reamer. They're going to have to involve him if they want to win this game here. Definitely by Povsky. He's not just a shooter, can also get into the paint.
There's Valinsky. He's going to get to Zamol. Zamol to Leibowitz. Leibowitz got by Whitner. Now to Valinsky. Valinsky to Rubenstein. Rubenstein finds Leibowitz. Leibowitz guarded by Whitner. Tries to get some space. Can't find it. Gets it back to Rubenstein. Rubenstein falls on the floor. Going to be a foul on Reamer. Reamer not happy about that call.
Yeah, definitely. Tripping foul right there. No way to get around it.
Yeah, not a lot you could do there if you're Reamer. Looks like Rubenstein's going to get it to Leibowitz. We've seen basically the same 6 or 7 guys on the Ramaz Rams all game. And here comes Alexander Zamol. Zamol now to Rubenstein. Rubenstein going to look for some space here. Pulls it for the long 3. Rebound by Ben-Ezra. Great extension of the arm there to get that board.
Really tough shot there. I did not like it. It's not what the Rams have been doing so far in this game. They're going to have to look for some better shots if they want to tie this game up.
Shalhevet
right now
now
down 6.
Shalhevet now up by 6. And they're going to try to look to extend the lead here and try to pull away from the Ramaz Rams. 6:50 remaining in this ball game. Here is Zev Reamer. Reamer taking it slow, winding the clock down a bit. Only 10 seconds remaining on the shot clock.
Now getting a pick here by Whitner.
And here's Reamer. Reamer, the lay-in. He's going to be fouled on that play. He'll fall to the floor, but he's going to go to the line to shoot too.
Ramaz, they've done a great job on defense on most of the other players, but the one thing they haven't really been able to stop is when Reamer's going to the hoop.
Yeah.
He's made a lot of great finishes over double teams in the paint and also getting to the line here.
Yeah, definitely. Whenever he goes to the hoop, he's either fouled or he's making that shot.
Definitely, Reamer's been the star of this game so far, and we're expecting big things from him in the last 6:34.
You know, for the Firehawks, you got Reamer going into the lane, and then outside on the perimeter, you got Povsky. It's been a dynamic duo this whole game. I expect to see the same throughout the whole tournament.
Shalhevet crowd here with their hands up. It's gone eerily quiet as Reamer misses the first free throw.
All right, 37-31. Firehawks lead. Only 6:34 remaining in this ball game. Let's see if he can hit the second one. He hits the second one, 38-31. Now a 7-point lead for the Firehawks. It's going to take a lot for the Ramaz Rams to get back into this one. Let's see if they can do it. Here's Valinsky. Valinsky finds Zamol. Zamol now to Rubenstein. Rubenstein's going to drive in. Finds Leibowitz. Leibowitz guarded by Povsky. Gets it to Aminzadeh. 3. Rebound Ben Ezra. Ben Ezra going down court. Ben Ezra. Reamer. Lay in. Rebound Whitner. And it's stolen by Leibowitz. Great physicality there by Ryan Leibowitz.
And it seems like it shall have a ball there off of Ramaz.
You know, Jacob, we keep saying the same thing from the Ramaz Rams. You know, they're taking those perimeter shots when they could be driving in and getting those easy points against a small ball lineup for the Firehawks. As Reamer puts it up and puts it in. Another amazing job in the paint by Zev Reamer.
Really been incredible so far. They can't stop him. Ramaz can't. And I really don't understand why Ramaz isn't going for that same type of basketball here with their stars.
Valinsky puts up a prayer. It's rebounded by Povsky. Povsky to Reamer. Reamer going down court. Reamer out to Ben Ezra. Ben Ezra to Povsky. Povsky the wide open 3 ball. Rebound by Halpern. What a play by him. What a great offensive rebound. You know, Shalhevet's been great at those offensive rebounds all game. Here's Reamer, heavily guarded by Rubenstein. Gets to Ben Ezra to try to slow it down a bit. Ben Ezra looking for something here. Out to Whitner. Whitner almost loses it. And the foul on the play. Good job by him drawing that foul.
Once again, this game's looked really different throughout the 4 quarters that have been played. In the first 2 quarters, it seemed like Shalhevet was really taking an advantage, getting out there, getting some open shots. Then in the 3rd quarter, we saw a complete reversal with Ramaz getting into the paint, getting fouled. And now we're back to Shalhevet getting good possessions. And it seems like we have a timeout over here by Coach Coleman and Shalhevet. They'll be talking over their current play and their current possession.
You know, Jacob, Ramaz Rams down by 9 here. What can they do? What can they do to get back into this game to hopefully win this game for them? 5:20 remaining, not a lot of time. What's their plan?
Absolutely. I think in this situation, one's instinct would be to go for the outside shot, to go for the 3. But I think what they really need to do, they've been doing that all quarter, and it just hasn't been going down. So I think they really need to try to get into the paint and do what they've been doing best in this game, which is trying to get fouled.
Right, you know, I could argue that they haven't been doing great at that all game, you know. They keep on going those perimeter shots, but their only success has come when they've been driving to the lane, either drawing a foul or using their physicality, using their height to dominate over the Firehawks. But they haven't been doing that. They've been passing around the perimeter and having Rubenstein shoot those perimeter shots when they should really be going to the lane.
Yeah, I'm sure Coach Katz right now in the timeout, Coach Katz, whose father Chaim Katz coached at UMBC and Goucher College, I'm sure he's going over that right now with his team.
Ramaz is a very old school, Jacob, one of the oldest schools in New York.
Yeah, absolutely. They were actually established in 1937, much older than Shalhevet, which was established in the 90s.
Yeah. They got some age on the Shalhevet Firehawks. All right, 5:20 remaining. 4th quarter is going to be Shalhevet Firehawk ball. Let's see what the Ramaz Rams can do to turn it around. Here comes Ben Ezra. Ben Ezra to Reamer. Reamer back to Ben Ezra. Ben Ezra pulls up from 3. Bingo! 43-31. They're going to extend that lead to 12 here. Let's see how the Ramaz Rams can answer back.
Yeah, Ben Ezra, he can make a dunk. He can make some great plays on defense, and then he can bang in the 3. Just an excellent player right here, and one of definitely deserving of being captain of this team.
Here comes Valinsky. Valinsky guarded by Reamer. Valinsky pulls it for the lay-in. We talked about that, Jacob. Them going to the lane, and that's exactly what they just did. Here's Ben Ezra going fast-paced down court, gets it to Povsky. Povsky, heavily guarded. Cross-country pass to Reamer. Reamer's going to drive in. Reamer, fadeaway jumper, puts it in! Fantastic answer to that lay-in by Valinsky there. Great job by Reamer.
Shades of Dirk Nowitzki pulling up with that fadeaway. He just had it going all game. Zev Reamer, really an all-star out here.
Yeah, virtually impossible to stop for the Ramaz Rams so far. There's going to be a foul on the play. Valinsky's going to draw that one. Valinsky's been great this whole year for the Ramaz Rams. I believe he's the highest scoring player for them so far. Correct me if I'm wrong, Jacob, but for their conference games.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, Valinsky right there, as we've seen the past two plays, has tried to get into the paint and get the shot up there. We've been talking about that. That's exactly what they need to be doing. They're down 12 right now, and they really need to get going here.
All right, here comes Zamol. Zamol gets it to Rubenstein, guarded by Povsky. Now to Leibowitz. Leibowitz drives in. Out to Rubenstein, almost loses it, but gets it back. Double teamed here, Rubenstein. Deflected by Ben Ezra, but Valinsky gets it. Valinsky, now does Aminzadeh, Leibowitz. Zamol pulls up from 3. In and out, rebounded by Whitner. That's a killer right there.
Certainly.
All right, and here comes Alvi Halpert. We've seen a lot of falling players so far, a lot of physicality, as we said, throughout this whole game. Ben Ezra gets a screen from Whitner.
And it's a moving screen on Whitner. His first year on the varsity team. Played really well so far this game. Been tough on the boards, despite not being as tall as some of the bigger Ramaz Rams players.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, they're down by 12 here now. 3:43 remaining. Ramaz Rams, if they want to win this game, they got to turn it around pretty quickly. Now Leibowitz has got it. Leibowitz to Valinsky. Valinsky fakes a 3, gets to Leibowitz. Leibowitz 3-ball, puts it in. Leibowitz has been great around the perimeter all game. One of the few in the Ramaz Rams who's actually had a big impact in that region of the floor. Here's Halpert here. Halpert gets it down to Povsky. Povsky to Ben Ezra. Ben Ezra's going to drive in. Ben Ezra looking for Povsky, finds him. Povsky going to take a second. Probably going to wait to try to slow the clock down. Get it down. Here's Povsky. Povsky gets up. He's going to be blocked by Rubenstein. Great defensive play there by them. Here's Rubenstein.
Yeah, let's see here what Ramaz can get on this play.
Rubenstein falls down, yet still gets the 3-pointer. Now they've cut the lead down to 6. We got a ball game here, Jacob.
Yeah, this is getting exciting. Ramaz has hit 2 threes in a row, getting on the fast break, getting some great open shots. Definitely, it seems like what we've been talking about has been coming true for Ramaz. Let's see what they can do here on defense.
And here comes Avi Halpert. Avi Halpert drives in. Now to Ashagian. Ashagian looks for Whitner, finds him, but it's almost stolen. Oh, but great hustle there by Whitner as Ben Ezra puts up a prayer. No good. It's going to fall out of bounds on that air ball.
Yeah, Ben Ezra right there on the floor, seeing like he thinks they use foul. Definitely doesn't seem like the refs think like that, though.
All right, so it's a 6-point game, Jacob. Ramaz Rams have got the ball, 2:30 remaining, a lot of time here for them to actually get back into this game. Let's see what the Firehawks can do to stop them.
From Coach Katz's perspective, I'd still say don't play too rushed. Try to be patient, get good shots, and play well on defense.
No good. Gets to Zamol. Zamol down low to Valinsky. Ooh, had him wide open right there. But the ball falls out of bounds.
Yeah, it seems like that pass was just a little too high. Clipped the net, as you can see, hanging around the rim right now.
It's the 4th quarter here. 2 minutes remaining in this ball game. If the Ramaz Rams are going to do something, they got to do it right now. Here, Halpert down to Povsky. Great pass there by Halpert.
Yeah, it seems that shot was blocked by Minzadeh. Great block right there. Povsky surely would have had an open layup if he did not get that great play.
Here's Povsky. Povsky can inbound it, looking for someone, looking for Reamer, it looks like, but gets it to Ben Ezra. Ben Ezra, the easy lay-in, gets it in.
Fantastic inbounds play right there. Haven't seen much of that so far, but a lot of movement right there, some off-ball screens, and Ben Ezra gets the easy layup.
Rubenstein's got it now, gets it to Aminzadeh. Aminzadeh to Valinsky. Valinsky again guarded by Ben Ezra. Ben Ezra's been great on him all night. Here's Aminzadeh, gets it to Rubenstein. Rubenstein heavily guarded by Zevrimer. Rubenstein drives in, the lay-in, puts it up and puts it in. Bringing the lead back down to 6. 1:30 remaining here in this entire ball game. And here comes Reamer.
Yeah, Rubenstein really uses his size right there to get that easy layup.
And Reamer, the lay-in, can't connect, but almost gets his own rebound. And no, it's going to be a Ramaz Rams ball. Again, we're seeing the physicality on both sides of the floor. 2 guys went down on that game, on that play.
Yeah, as we're getting down into crunch time, 1:17 left in the 4th quarter, we're going to see a lot of plays like that.
Yeah, definitely.
Now it seems like 2 coaches are talking.
We see a lot more aggression on both sides of the floor, especially on the Ramaz Rams trying to, get back into this ball game. If they're going to do it, like we said, only 1:15 remaining. They got to do it right now. Here comes Zamol. Zamol to Leibowitz. Leibowitz to Rubenstein. Rubenstein, 3-ball. Rebounded by Povsky. Didn't love that shot.
I did not either.
Here's Ben Ezra. Ben Ezra, another dunk! Another dunk! Crowd goes wild. Second dunk of the game.
The second dunk of Ben Ezra here. That might have been the dagger. The crowd goes wild.
And, you know, it's interesting how with specific type of plays, you can just gain all the momentum back. You know, when that play happens, if it was a layup, it wouldn't have had the same effect. But a dunk just seals it. Crowd just is absolutely wild, as you see on your screen.
Yeah, we don't see a lot of dunks here in Jewish hoops. But right there, Jacob Ben Ezra, just an absolute superstar, amazing athlete, gets the dunk there. And it's going to be really tough for Ramaz to come back here, down 8.
Yeah, Jacob Ben Ezra, one of the best Jewish players in America on the fast break.
If not the best.
Here comes Valinsky. Valinsky pulls up for 3. Rebounded by Halpert just under a minute to go. Their success rate seems unlikely now as Halpert's going to be fouled. But
yeah, like Coach Katz right there on the floor. Really thought that he got the steal there in the basket to go, but they call a foul against Ramaz.
46 seconds remaining in this entire game. Garrison Kreidenberg's in it now. And it's an 8-point lead for the Firehawks. If I'm them right now, all I'm focusing on is defense, defense, defense. Just doing anything they can to just stop Ramaz from their perimeter shots. You know, they have a lot of dangerous players on the floor and on their team. Just to stop the perimeter. And as long as they do that, they should be good.
Yeah, definitely. Right here, we shall have it on offense. What they really should be just trying to do, play patient, just try to pass the ball around, not give Ramaz any opportunities to get on the fast break or to get some open threes. If they can try to run out the clock, that's what they should be doing here.
Here's Reamer. Now to Popsky. Popsky to Ben Ezra. Ben Ezra gets it down floor. Ben Ezra out to Halpert. Halpert looking for a lay-in. He's going to be fouled on that play. He'll go to the line to shoot 2.
Yeah, if he can make a few here, even if he doesn't, it doesn't really seem like Ramaz has much of a chance of coming back here. But we'll see.
Down by 8 with only 37 seconds remaining. Not great.
Yeah, Halpert's going to go to the free throw line here. Really just like to take a moment to recognize how great Halpert has been in this game.
Yeah, very physical player, especially for a player of that size. He's extremely that physical, going up against guys much taller than him, and yet he's still staying in there, still doing well offensively. Second free throw is up, second free throw is good.
A freshman on this team, really expected to not have that major of a role, but he's playing it extremely well, playing within himself.
Rubenstein pulls up. He's going to be fouled on the play. Ben Ezra does not like that call. He's going to line to shoot 3. Reamer's going to have to talk to Ben Ezra. You know, it's an interesting goal.
Ben Ezra seems a little upset there, but only 29 seconds left in this game. Happy with the way things have gone so far for him.
Fourth quarter, 29 seconds remaining, as you said, Jacob. Now down by 9. It looks like, I'm not sure if we're going to get 3 shots from Rubenstein here because he was at the 3-point line. First shot is up. No good. It is the fourth quarter. 29 seconds remaining. And Halpert's going to go and talk to
Ben Ezra with a smile on his face as he puts his hands up. It seems like they're very happy with the way that this game has gone so far for the Shalhevet Firehawks.
And second free throw is up. Second free throw is no good. Looks like this game is in the hands of the Shalhevet Firehawks. They were able to stay physical all game. Started slow offensively, both sides did, but they were able to pull away. Oh, and he's going to miss it on purpose, try to get the ball, which works. Valinsky, 3-ball, puts it up. Rebound, Ben Ezra. Ben Ezra, 23 seconds remaining. Looks like it's going to ice it. And looks like it's going to be a backcourt violation. And that's going to be Ramaz ball. Number 0 has checked in for Ramaz Rams. Josh Rubenchik.
Yeah, Josh Rubenchik right there. As you can see, both coaches are emptying their benches as we get into garbage time in the last 19 seconds. The crowd is going crazy for what looks like will be their first victory.
We got Rubenstein now, guarded by Nathaniel Zur. Rubenstein puts up a prayer, puts it in. Great shot there. 10 seconds though. Ureen Omslog coming into the game. He's going to be fouled on that one. So we got Ureen Omslog. We got Jack Resin. We got, what else we got? We got Josh Moranian. We got Nathaniel Zur. And there's some timeout on the play.
Yeah, we have 12 seconds left in this game. A 6-point deficit. Definitely not impossible for them to come back. Right now, Shalhevet has the ball. Ramaz will look to go with the full court press, try to get a steal here. If they can, they'll have to foul and hope for some missed free throws.
You know, the Ramaz Rams ought to be tired. Some of these players ought to be tired. You know, people like Valinsky, Rubenstein haven't checked out this entire game.
I don't know how they do it. I certainly couldn't. But they have really put in both teams have really put in a great effort here. And, while it looks like Shalhevet might come away with the victory, both teams have really came out strong in this first game of the Gloverman tournament.
Yeah, I think the most important thing for the Ramaz Rams here is just not to be deterred for the rest of the tournament. They had a very strong game tonight. I think they're best when they actually use their physicality and their height into the rim. They definitely have dangerous shooters around the perimeter. However, it should be focusing on the paint against a small ball team like the Shalhevet Firehawks. And they are going to be bigger than most teams in this tournament, so I do think they should be focusing on getting into that paint.
Definitely. Shalhevet, one of their biggest strengths is their athleticism, which happens to play very well against Ramaz's size. But looking at Ramaz's future in this tournament, I definitely think that they could go far with their combination of size and strength inside, if that's what they go towards.
Definitely. They could definitely go far. We've seen a lot of potential from them. Also, obviously on the Firehawk side, great job. I talked to Jacob Menezha earlier today, and he was telling me, people don't expect much from the Firehawks after people like Zach Muller, people like Eitan Kent, people like Asher Dower left last year. But, he said he's excited for this tournament because he just wants to show everyone what exactly the Firehawks can be without those players. And, they've been great.
Definitely. I think really the combination of Shalhevet's really their big three, Reamer, Povsky, and Ben Ezra has been the key to this game for them. When they come away with the victory, it'll really be them three who have played really well on offense, not just shooting, but also passing, sending screens, and getting other players open.
Yeah, we just talked about this, Jacob. We got Ben Ezra on the defensive side, and then we got Reamer and Povsky. Reamer, killer in the paint this entire game. Povsky, amazing cross the perimeter.
Yeah, as we get back into this game, definitely a chance for the Ramaz Rams to come back here as they put the pressure on.
It looks like just under 10 seconds now is going to be fouled in the play.
Actually, it looks right there like it's a jump ball. And that is going to be Ramaz ball, actually.
Yeah, Ramaz ball. Six-point lead. As Rubenstein misses a shot. Rebounded by Amzalog. Amzalog gets to Salem. Salem now to Zur. And that'll put the game on ice. Shalhevet Firehawks have just beaten the Ramaz Rams in the first game of the 5th annual Stephen Gloverman tournament. 50-44. Great showing from both teams, though.
As we see both players shaking hands, really like to highlight how great of a game this has been. Often for the first game in a tournament, it can be really difficult for players to come out with the strength and the ferocity that they often have. But in this situation, we've really seen both teams come out, play really well, getting a lot of plays down, getting a lot of open shots.
Yeah, fantastic job both sides of the floor. We want to see if we want, throughout the tournament, both teams again shouldn't be deterred. Both teams had an excellent showing. Excellent showing by both teams there. Jacob, what can the Ramaz Rams improve on throughout the tournament to try to get them, on a winning streak here?
Yeah, they have some really great scorers here with Rubenstein and Valinsky, as we've talked about all game. Yeah, definitely. We want to see both teams go forward. But once again, a really amazing game so far right here. And this is Jacob Lefkowitz and Nicholas Fields. We're signing out. Look forward to how the rest of this tournament is going to go. Really an amazing start here, and can't wait to see how we move forward. Thank you. We're out.